The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep.
Good morning, trainers. Before this video starts, I just got word that the Gen 3 Pokemon Kecleon will soon be coming to Pokemon Go with a special event. So with that said, let's get on with the video.
I'm back again with another video, back again with another video. So when you see this gorgeous and handsome face, might I add, you already know that there's more Pokemon Go info. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about two things. We're going to be talking about the new Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl event that's coming, and it's going to be featuring a regional Pokemon that can be shiny. I'm sure you already can see it on the thumbnail. It is Mime Jr. And I'm going to answer your question whether it can be worldwide or not. The answer is yes, it can be worldwide. It can come from 7-kilometer eggs. And obviously, Niantic does this, just like with Farfetch'd, and when we had the other regionals hatching from eggs like Mr. Mime. You know, that's what Niantic does. Even with GoFest, they release, you know, Mr. Mime and everything like that. Like we had for this past Safari Zone, we had Mr. Mime spawning. You could get it shiny, and now you can get Mime Jr. shiny. So it only makes sense for it to be shiny. So, just wanted to answer that question to all of you that want to know whether or not Mime Jr. can be shiny or can be worldwide or not. The answer is yes. Also, really quickly, I feel like Niantic should actually do that a lot more. Like, in order for us to get regionals, we should be able to get eggs from trainers from around the world. This way we can interact more, and then we hatch those eggs and get a chance at getting a regional. I think that'll be a ton of hype, but I mean, you know, but Niantic is getting these regionals out to us, and I think it's pretty cool. So, anyway, guys, it's been a long enough intro. So, with that being, and we also going to be talking about the new AR update for Niantic and what they're going forward with AR glasses. Because I remember a couple years back, Niantic was talking about VR glasses for Pokemon Go, and not just for Pokemon Go, just all of its AR games, you know, such as Harry Potter, which is actually it's officially down now, so there's no more Harry Potter. But for their other games like Pokemon Go, I believe like Ingress and all this other kind of stuff. But you guys know the games that Niantic is already out with. But anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So guys, with that being said, without further ado, we're not going to jump into this video now, but we're going to jump into this video right now. Let's go. Alright, trainers. So, this is what's going on in the world of Pokemon Go as of right now. So, celebrating the release of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, Shining Pearl, for Nintendo Switch, which is taking place Tuesday, November the 16th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, November the 21st at 8 p.m. local time. So basically, Niantic is having a tie-in with this event for the Nintendo Switch games, Pokemon games actually. And yeah, so basically for Pokemon Go, the event is as following. So we're basically going to be getting a half incubator hatch distance. If you get a regular incubator, if you get the super incubator, you can have 1/3 of the super incubator distance. So that's pretty cool. So for free to play players, you can just use your free incubator and you'll get the half egg hatch distance. So with that said, the costume Pokemon is going to be Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, all wearing Luca's hat, which he's a character in the Nintendo Switch games. And obviously they can all be shiny, and they've all had Calm Days. So if you don't have those shiny Calm Day Pokemon, this is another chance for you to actually get these shinies. And these are also going to be really rare shiny Pokemon, because obviously they're going to have the hat on. So a lot of people are collectors in costumed Pokemon. So anyway, with that said, let's jump into more on this. Alright, so more into this event. Not only will you get Luca's hat, but you also can get these same shiny starter Pokemon wearing Dawn's hat. So that's also a good collection for those of you that like costume Pokemon. Like I said, they can all be shiny. And yeah, so here we go. So collection challenge. In celebration of these costume Pokemon making their debut, a collection challenge will be available that requires you to catch them all. And if you complete the challenge, you to earn 1,000 XP, 3,000 Stardust, and an encounter with Frostlass. So Frostlass is an ice type. I believe the ice and ghost type. And yeah, so basically you get new avatar items and the sticker bundles. So we're gonna talk about that. Alright, so basically the avatar items and the sticker bundles are basically going to be available Monday, November the 15th. That's just in 2 days, and at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it will continue to be available even after the event ends. So take advantage of that if that's something that you're into. So basically you can get costumes of Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, which I think they're all pretty cool. I know a lot of people are going to be wearing them. And the following new avatar items will be available at no cost starting, like I said, on November the 15th. And yeah, so basically Sinnoh hats, Sinnoh top sets, Sinnoh pants, Sinnoh shoes, Sinnoh backpacks, and Sinnoh skirts, and Sinnoh boots. So that's basically what you're going to be getting, and this is what it looks like here. You'll be able to get event themed stickers. Obviously, people really aren't into stickers like myself, but some people are, so you can obviously still get stickers. I still don't know what the point of that is, but anyway, maybe it's just for you know, when you send gifts or whatever, but to a lot of people, it's really no big deal. Anyway, I feel like Niantic should get rid of that and add something that we can actually use, because, like, stickers, it's like, you know. Anyhow, that's something different. Anyway, event box. You get 20 Pokeballs, 1 Sinnoh Stone, and Great Box, 300 Pokecoins, 1 time exchange, and 3 Super Incubators, 2 Incubators, and 1 Lure Module. So basically that's what you're getting in the event box and the Great Box. Part 1 for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, November the 16th at 10 a.m. to Thursday, November 18th at 10 a.m. local time. So basically it's going to be a 2-part event. So for the first half of the event, they're going to basically be paying homage to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Turtwig, and Chimchar, and Piplup wearing red Sinnoh hats, and they're going to be appearing in the wild. And the same trio white Sinnoh hats will be available as field research encounters, and if you're lucky you might find shiny Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. Alright, so now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. So this is the Pokemon that you're going to actually be finding out in the wild. You're going to be able to find Seal, Murkrow, Poochyena, Aeron, which can all be shiny. Turtwig, obviously, like I said before, can be shiny. Piplup and Chimchar all can be shiny. Also, Bidoof. You can find Bidoof out in the wild, which can be shiny. Kricketot, which can be shiny. Buniri can be shiny. Stunky, not yet can it be shiny. I can't wait for that shiny. That magenta looking color is so awesome. So yeah. So with that said, we also gonna, and oh, if you're lucky, you might encounter the following, which can be Scyther, which can be shiny, Larvitar, and Burmy Plant Cloak. They all can be shiny. Weasel is one of the newest shinies, which debuted at the beginning of this year. Yeah, so there's that. So hopefully you can get these shiny. So it's gonna be like pretty much every other event where most Pokemon can be shiny out in the wild. Yeah, so here's the raids. So basically with raids, it's gonna be in tier 1 raids, it's gonna be Cranidos, Drifloon, Bronzor, and Gibble. So all can be shiny, and I want to give you a little heads up too. Try not to raid so much with tier 1 raids, because I've realized this, and I've heard from other Pokemon Go YouTubers, and it makes a lot of sense, because I thought about this even before that. I just really haven't said much about it, but try not to, I mean, you can still raid tier 1 raids and then see if you can get the shiny, but if you don't financially have it, or if you just can't get that shiny, no matter or not, if you can raid financially or not, you can always use your free raid pass, or you know, or just not raid at all, because remember, a lot of these Pokemon still haven't had C-Days. Now, most of the time, Niantic do put out Pokemon with 3-part evolutions, such as Gibble. So we finally had a Gibble C-Day, and a lot of people was upset when we had that Gibble C-Day, because they saying, wow, you know, they've been trying to get it out in the wild since it was just, you know, can be shiny just out in the wild. But now that it had its raids boosted, it's like a lot of people are just saying, you know, it's doesn't really make sense to raid because we had a calm day for it. So most of these Pokemon are basically gonna be at some point have some kind of special event or a calm day or something where it's gonna be increased spawns. So don't break yourself up over these tier 1 raids. But you know, at the end of the day, it's up to you, however you want to play, however you want to, you know. But I just thought I'd just give you a heads up on that. Anyhow, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing personally. Now with that said, we're gonna get into the tier 2 raids. I'm sorry, tier 3 raids actually. Alright, so for tier 3 raids, it's gonna be Tyranitar, Lopunny, which can be shiny because it has its Mega Evolution form out, Drapion, Toxicroak, Gallade, and yeah, so we're gonna jump into that. Alright, so tier 5 is gonna be Cresselia, and the Mega Rage is gonna be Mega Lopunny, which, like I said earlier about Lopunny, it can be shiny, and so can Cresselia. I still don't have that shiny. I need that shiny to complete most of my tier 5 Pokemon, like legendary Pokemon. So with that said, and then also it says Cresselia caught during this period will know the attack Grass Knot. So if you get this Cresselia, whether it's shiny or not, it'll know the move Grass Knot. Alright, so in eggs, you're basically going to be finding in 7-kilometer eggs, Badoo, Bonsly, and these are really good shiny because these are all baby Pokemon. So they're bringing them back, so take advantage of this time. So 7-kilometer eggs, like I said, it's going to be Badoo, Bonsly, Happiny, Mime Jr. A lot of people are saying, can it be worldwide? Can you get it worldwide in eggs? The answer is yes. I've actually mentioned this actually in the intro of my video, or of this video rather. And you can also get Riolu. Now, a lot of these shinies I actually need. It'll be Happiny, Mime Jr. because it's new and it's worldwide and it's regional, and Riolu. I need that shiny to, so hopefully I can get both Riolu so I can evolve one into Lucario, because I don't have that shiny yet. So that shiny is sick. I know a lot of people that have it, but yeah, that's a really cool looking shiny. So, but I do have Badoo and Bonsly, so you know that's something I'm not really worried about. But I hope you're getting your shinies. Remember, use your free incubator if you're doing free to play. And yeah, like I said, with the tier 1 raids, try not to go crazy and haywire over that. So yeah, with that said, it says okay, so yeah, with that said, let's jump into more on this event. Alright, next time we're gonna be talking about the field research task encounters. So you can get Bagon, Dawn's Hat Turtwig, Dawn's Hat Chimchar, Dawn's Hat Piplup, and you can get Burmy Sandy Cloak, Burmy Sandy Cloak, Burmy Trash Cloak, which all of these Pokemon can be shiny. So this is pretty much gonna be a shiny event. So yeah, that's gonna be a ton of hype. Everybody loves shinies, and remember, if you're lucky, you can encounter the following Pokemon, which is Shieldon. Shieldon can be shiny now. I still need that shiny myself. Actually, I need 2 for the entire family for Shieldon and Bastiodon. So hopefully you're getting your shinies. And yeah, so with that said, let's get into more in this video. Alright, so part 2 of the Pokemon Shining Pearl event. It's going to start Thursday, November the 18th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, November 21st at 8 p.m. local time. So the second half is basically going to be the wild encounters. It's going to be Shiny Pinsir, Shiny Mischievous, Shiny Houndour, Spheal. We still waiting for that shiny, or we probably gonna get that for a calm day at some point. Maybe even for this this winter, because it makes sense. It is a water and ice type, or ice and water type. But anyway, that shiny is sick. Turtwig wearing Dawn's hat can be shiny. Chimchar wearing Dawn's hat can be shiny. Piplup, Bidoof, Kricketot, Uniri, Glameow can all be shiny, and I still need one more shiny Glameow to get the complete family, the Glameow family. So I need it for Perugly. Anyhow, before I continue, I just want to let you guys know that most of these Pokemon are pretty much going to be the same as part 1. So I'm not going to really go over all of them since I already mentioned in part 1. But yeah, so I'm just going to talk about the newer ones for part 2. So if you see me skip over any, it's because I already spoke about that back in part 1. So anyway, here we go. Alright, so these are the Pokemon that you'll be getting out in the wild. So basically you can get Slowpoke, Bagon. And pretty much, like I said, it's pretty much the same as part 1. So anyway, those two can be shiny. I still need shiny Slowking. That's the only one I need for the Slowpoke family. And remember, we had Bagon Calm Day. So yeah, and then Weasel, I still need both of those shinies for Floatzel and Weasel. But anyway, here we go. Alright, so 1-star raids, you can get Shieldon, Drifloon, Bronzor can all be shiny. Tier 3 can be Salamence, and the rest of these, like I said, is pretty much the same, so I'm going to skip over these. Yes, and also in 7 kilometer eggs, like I mentioned before in part 1, these are all going to be pretty much the same, so there's no point of going over these. So here we go. And finally, in field research, you get the same Pokemon, like I said, in part 1. So this is pretty much a shiny event, which is a ton of hype. Hopefully you're getting your shinies, and yeah, just have fun with these. Well, I'm gonna call it a shiny event. So shiny Gen 4 event, shiny event, however you want to say it. But yeah, so with that said, guys, we're gonna get into the second part on this video, and we're gonna be talking about Kecleon. Kecleon will be coming soon for a special event, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so it is announced that Pokemon Go confirms special release for Kecleon. So this is from Game Rant, and Game Rant is a pretty cool leak website. Anyhow, the last of the Hoenn Pokemon, Kecleon, is confirmed to be on its way for Pokemon Go's future in a very special release by Niantic. So, Niantic pretty much is confirming this, so that's already a ton of hype. And so yeah, for those of you that have been waiting for Kecleon, I haven't really been waiting for Kecleon. I just knew that Niantic was going to release it at some point. They just were trying to figure out, like I said in my previous videos, that's why I say watch my previous videos, because I let you guys know about Kecleon sometimes, or what to do, what not to do, because at the end of the day, Niantic is going to release these Pokemon like Manaphy, Phione. They're going to release these Pokemon, but they want to release it in a special way. They just don't want to, oh, let's just put Kecleon out in the wilds, like, you know, let's just put it in raids, let's just put it in eggs, because now you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get crazy over this, and a lot of people like to do free to play, so they don't want eggs, they don't want nothing to be locked behind raids, you know, so that's just how it is. So they want to do it in a special event, so you're getting your Kecleon, or having a chance at it, or, you know, having a challenge to get Kecleon. So it makes perfect sense. And the way I think they're going to do it, and I mentioned this in a video before, is they're probably going to have it somewhere kind of like they're doing with Ditto, disguised as Pokemon. I think what they're going to do is, if you watched Kecleon back in the actual mainstream TV show, the only way to see Kecleon was if you saw it was like a little line across his stomach. So basically that was the only thing he couldn't make disappear. He can only make the rest of his body disappear, and you was able to see that. So I think that's how Niantic might actually release Kecleon, is if you see like a squiggly line like across like the background, you click on it, it'll be Kecleon or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, that's just my idea. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. But anyway, let's get into this video. Alright, so Kecleon is a normal type Pokemon. While Niantic has been quiet about Kecleon for a long time, exactly, a recent interview with Gfinity Esports has revealed that the Pokemon has not been forgotten. So a lot of y'all who think Niantic forgot, they really didn't. Not only is the Pokemon still having work done on it, but Kecleon is confirmed to be getting a special release when it is finally ready for Pokemon Go. So they just been working on it, trying to come up with ideas, and it makes sense because Kecleon is a special Pokemon. It can make itself disappear, so they want to use that. And like I said, I mentioned that in my previous videos. So those unfamiliar with Kecleon may be confused on what would cause so much work to go into a non-legendary, pure, normal type Pokemon. It actually has to do with Kecleon's ability from the mainstream games, known as color change. Exactly what I was saying. It can change its color, it can make itself disappear. It makes perfect sense, and it'll bring new content to the world of Pokemon Go, and it'll hopefully bring people back to the game. So I understood where Niantic was coming from, and as you see, that's exactly what they're saying. So it makes perfect sense. So that's how you got to kind of think about it. So everything doesn't have to be legendary. Everything don't have to always be mythical. Sometimes they want to use its ability, which is color change. So, and it can disappear because it is a chameleon. So anyway, and chameleons can make themselves disappear. But with that said, let's get into more on this video. Alright, so before I continue, the link to this information is going to be in the description below. Anyhow, color change is a special ability exclusive to Kecleon that changes its actual type to the type of the last move that hit it. So if it got hit by a water type move, a rock type move, that's what it'll be able to transform into. So with Pokemon and Pokemon Go, only knowing 2 moves, normally this can obviously cause some interesting scenarios. If a player uses Kecleon in a battle, further issues may arise if Kecleon is a raid boss, considering how many Pokemon usually attack a raid boss at once with many different moves. So they want to basically, because if they put it in raids and it's being hit by so many different moves, it wouldn't be able to function correctly because it's being hit by so many different moves, so they wouldn't know what to transform into. So that's why Niantic is working on this. It's still being in development because a lot of times they do want to put it in raids, or it might be in a raiding event. They don't know yet because it's still being worked on. So that's another thing. That's why I said you got to understand that. Yeah, so basically it is unknown how Niantic will handle Kecleon and how it functions, but it seems clear that it will be retaining its color change ability in some way due to how long it's taken to be released. Now, until official announcement though, it's unknown when player will be able to catch this Pokemon. Now, I remember in somebody did catch a Kecleon or something like that like a while back. I think it was like a couple years, like last 2 years or something like that. But anyway, point is, Kecleon's not in the game. That was just probably a glitch or something like that. But yeah, with that said, we just gotta wait for Kecleon, that Gen 3 Pokemon. And yeah, so it'll be here when Niantic wants it to be here and when it's good and ready. So stay tuned for that. Now with that said, let's jump into the last part of this video, which is the AR feature from Niantic. So here we go.
See a future where we use technology to thrive as human beings, to build a better world, and to help people live richer and more fulfilling lives. And it's based on the idea that technology can draw people into the world, not isolate them from it. Unlike the sci-fi metaverse, the real-world metaverse will use technology to improve our experience of the world as we've known it for thousands of years, as a place of purpose, novelty, and community. At Niantic, we ask constantly how technology can nudge people to explore the outdoors, exercise, and engage with others. Can it connect us with public spaces we barely know, help us meet up with friends, or even find new ones? Can it help us discover magic, history, and beauty hiding in plain sight in the places we know and those we've yet to explore? Making this magic into reality starts with technology. Technology that can connect the real world to a digital world, infused with data, information, interactive creation.
Alright, trainers, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share this video wherever you share cool stuff, comment down below, smack a like on the video, turn on post notifications so you'll be the first to get my videos when I upload. And as always, peace and love, stay blessed, stay humble, keep your head up. And yeah, remember to keep God first, because God is love and he's number one. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this whole entire video and on this AR, and much more to come in Pokemon Go, because you never know, Niantic might add AR along with Kecleon's color change ability. You never know what Niantic might do. So just hang tight for Kecleon, hang tight for this new AR that Niantic is doing, John Hanke. And yeah,